everyone. You know what I am? Hideous. Do you know what else I am? Married. How do I distract Jen so she doesn't realize what a mistake she made? I give her flowers all the time. And now, with our sponsor, Pro Flowers, you can too. Seriously, I bring flowers home to Jen all the time, and she loves it. So you know someone in your life will enjoy a bouquet for no reason, too. The last batch of Pro Flowers we got in the office were lush and beautiful. If I'm lying, I'm dying. These puppies look great. Pro Flowers wants to help you surprise someone for no reason at all, while also surprising you with a special deal. Get 20% off any of their unique summer rose bouquets or any other bouquet for $29 or more. Bouquets are guaranteed to stay fresh for at least 7 days or your money back, and you control the delivery date. So don't wait to get 20% off summer roses or any other bouquet for $29 or more. Go to proflowers.com and use my code Greggy at checkout. That's proflowers.com, my code Greggy at checkout. Don't wait to make somebody's day. Kevin.
Yo.
What's your topic?
So, I went to New York City with Cool Greg over there.
New York City?
Sitting on the board. New York City.
Yeah.
We went...
City of Angels.
No? Big
Brotherly
Apple.
love.
The Windy City.
All right.
The Down
City
Under.
by the Bay.
So, 2K Games sent us. 2K 2018 sent us to check out WWE. What? I fucked that up. But yeah, you guys know it. You guys know
you
what
went to see
I'm saying.
WWE 2K.
Yeah.
Is there an embargo on any of that? Or?
No,
Okay,
we can
cool.
talk about everything.
Just
We can
making sure.
post all the interviews. What was really cool is we did a red carpet.
Yeah.
Like that was the main crux of the event.
So run it before you do it. Run through the schedule because you were there Thursday night through Monday morning.
Yes.
That's a lot to see a game or go to.
right
Can you,
back.
can you get me more water too?
Yeah.
Can you also open the
get me a
blinds a
LaCroix?
bit? Can you also when you see
Can I
Andy,
get one
just
too?
smack Andy on the tush a little, just enough so he knows you're there.
A little hello.
So
love
the week breakdown,
Yeah.
or the 4 days, or whatever it was. Friday we get there. Did we do anything Friday, or we just go kind of eat, smoke cigars?
You came in late on Thursday, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry, Thursday. Yeah, that's what I meant. Thursday. Thursday we came in late.
Yeah.
The only thing Greg wanted to do, he was like, "Hey, can we get some cigars and live like Hove would?"
Yeah.
And I was like, 100%,
Live like Hove
100%.
would.
Yeah.
You're familiar with Hove.
Yeah, of course. Jay-Z, the kids call him.
Yes.
Kanye West, the adults call him.
Nope. Different people.
I know, but
I know.
adults
but
don't know.
I wanted to commit to that. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
that's
Friday was the day we were supposed to go see. That was the 2K event.
Sure. So you went and saw
And
the game.
We did a couple things beforehand where we went to kind of explore New York.
Okay.
Because we had so much time. We got the train, like a train pass,
Sure.
7-day pass.
Oh, you went
and-
down on the subway?
Yeah, the whole
I've
time.
never
was the
done that.
subway. I
You've
really
never
enjoyed
been in
it.
a New York subway?
No.
Imagine what hell feels like.
No, it's not that bad.
Are you kidding me?
No,
First
it
off,
was-
the trains are fine. Trains
Yeah.
are great. The subway stations, when you go down below and it's just you're in an oven.
Yeah, it was
a
like 90
stinky oven,
degrees.
and there's just rats
The
everywhere.
smell wasn't that bad. I didn't see one rat.
You didn't see a rat.
I saw a mouse when we were smoking the cigar, and several cockroaches. That is a dirty, dirty city.
Yeah, a lot of humans.
Really,
a lot of
really
humans
dirty
shoved
city.
in there.
Anyway, so Friday we go back to our hotel around 5:30, and we go to this event, and like the whole thing was like it was really cool, but it slowed things down because we were in line for like an hour trying to get in because they have to check all the bags, and everyone's there with gear.
Yeah.
Then we go in and it's everyone's setting down their camera gear. We find a decent spot and have to wait for so long. They do the like little presentation, which is a lot shorter than I expected it to be for like the little breakdown that they had.
Sure.
And then we just kind of wait for these awesome WWE superstars to come down and talk to us during the red carpet. And
Yeah.
it was my first experience ever with the red carpet.
Thank
and
you.
I know it was Cool Greg's experience as well. And I think he did a really good job.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
He was very aggressive about getting...
He had to be. He was telling me,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
Greg, lean in your microphone. You were telling me today what? You had to fight for spots on this red carpet line? It wasn't nice?
I mean, it was just really cutthroat, right? You didn't just show up and was guaranteed an interview. I could have been standing there the whole night exactly where I was and saw. If I wasn't making eye contact with the people in charge of the superstars, nobody was going to give me the time of day.
Interesting.
So,
Yep.
and once you already had somebody like, oh, you're next, you actually had to stand by them and because they were going
ready.
to walk without
People were
you.
gonna
if
swoop.
you weren't
People were
Have you
gonna
there.
done
swoop.
press lines before? Because I feel like you were always on the live show.
I was. No, I did one once, I think, like literally one once with like Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, and a couple people.
It's exactly what you think it is at home when you think of red carpets that you've seen on TV, where there's just a carpet and celebrities walk by and there's a whole bunch of people lined up with the holding out the mic, and then like you're trying to get a shot and everyone has a bunch of mics in the way.
It's so crazy. I hadn't thought about the shot beforehand, but like where it's just a close up of their face and like a part of the interviewer's head. It's because that's all the space you have. You can't do more than that.
Sometimes, I mean, I've been in press lines where it's a little bit more organized than that, and I've been in press lines that are way less organized. So the worsts are when they have like a big star and they're like, okay, everyone stick your mic in and everyone gets one question, but y'all have to just kind of shoot, and you're shooting around people. Most of the time at Comic-Con, though, they're pretty good about it. The PR person will be like, hey, I'm bringing you so-and-so next. And then they come. This sounds like it was a little less organized than that. It sounds like they were just a
shotgun approach.
Well,
shotgun approach.
Originally they were like, oh, everyone's going to come from the left. They're going to end at the right, and we'll have them flow through. And then like the first guy who was the first guy?
Jake the Snake.
Strowman.
Braun Strowman. He took he was doing an amazing job hitting every single person.
Hungry.
A lot of respect.
He's hungry for it. I like that.
Yeah. But he was going so slow that they were like, we got to open up the other side. And that's when all fucking hell broke loose. And everyone was just flowing out. And certain people were like, I'm going to just do 3 and kind of move on. I'm going to do 2 more and move on. So it was like you had to be so aggressive.
Do you think that one of the reasons why people were passing you guys by was because you had a bejeweled mic flag?
I think that
It wasn't bejeweled. What do they call puff paint? It was puff paint mic flag.
I didn't see the puff paint mic flag.
no one... Cool, Greg. Do you want to go grab the mic?
Get the mic
It's
flag.
in the storage, like right here.
So we can show the
Middle
audience
left.
what you guys are fucking with.
So
Keep in mind, if you want to see all these behind-the-scene vlogs, you guys did a pilot program of vlogs.
I didn't even talk about that,
Patreon.com/kindafunny. You can go see them all at $1 level.
What do they call it? Brothers Abroad?
Brothers Abroad.
But you're not brothers.
And we're not going abroad.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
still
it's our
same
show.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So I got my hotel night the first night at 3 a.m. And I was like, all right, let's cut this video now.
Oh,
And
wow.
that took
Yeah,
several
no.
hours. We had to show our
super
branding
professional.
somehow.
That's super professional.
Now, did you buy this at B&H? The
Yeah,
flag?
it was a $20 little plastic thing, and then we went to
Cool, Greg. Give me
Staples.
my one shot here so I can hold it up a little bit better. If you're at home, it is just puff paint letters there for this. I appreciate the ingenuity, Kevin.
Yeah, no,
you did what you had to do to get it done.
We found a solution. Was it the best one? I think
Nope.
that at the time. No, I think at the
We
time
should probably,
it was.
we should order one.
I will
Yeah,
say
we
this.
will order one.
I will say this. A while back, everyone in the industry, the professional electronic news gathering, online media industry, switched over from these cool mic flags to these dippy looking fucking
Foam
pop filters,
toppers.
foam top things that look like limp dicks just sitting on top of the microphones, and I am vehemently against that.
So what Nick's
They look
talking
like
about
socks.
is imagine this, but instead of having this
microphone.
part, it's just like a big fat condom that goes on top of this
Big
with the
fluffy
branding on
condom,
it.
yeah.
It's like IGN.
I was
has
gonna
the
say,
most
you just-
hideous one in the world.
IGN, yeah, wow.
Where it's just
Terrible.
this giant red thing, and then it just says IGN on it, and it's just like, oh,
I like the
no,
flag
guys.
personally, yeah.
This is
I like the
horrible.
flag, too.
The
Yeah.
flag's great. This flag, you guys.
We had to do something.
No, you didn't. You
didn't. You really didn't. But you did.
I thought
and
it would
that's
be.
the
I thought
important
it was
thing.
funny, and
I like it.
I think
It's
it was a
fucking
great part in the vlog.
It is hilarious.
Not one superstar noticed it. No one was like, "This looks fucking stupid."
Well, no, why would they're not
do
going to
that.
be dicks?
No, I feel like they were very candid. Like,
Oh, yeah?
yeah. It had someone like been like, even seeing their expression, no one noticed it. They were so on the move.
Right.
The only people that will like notice it are the viewers that are watching it, and I think they'll get a kick out of.
No, I agree.
My
ingenuity.
thing is, it's not shitty enough to be funny.
I wanted to put little blue stars on it and pink stars. We were gonna be.
I feel like that
opposites.
could have helped.
Yeah.
I feel like this is just.
I think that
half
also what we're dealing with here is that you guys did 2 sides of the 4 sides.
Well, it's
which-
because you only show. You know what I mean? And then it's.
right, but
So you
why
only
then?
show-
But then why is one of the other side
Nick,
done?
I spent $2.30 on these stickers, and I wasn't gonna buy another batch of stickers that I threw out.
Yeah.
So many letters. Trying to do the math.
There's
20,
a K in
24 and 23 letters I threw out.
That's a lot of letters.
Yeah. Not only
That's a
that, there
lot
was a
of
whole
letters.
nother sleeve that had 26 letters that
Oh.
were, I believe, fuchsia.
That's terrible.
So back to the press line.
Yeah.
My brother got to talk to Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
I saw that. I saw that.
He got to talk to a lot of really cool people. I mean, he got to talk to Bailey. The most impressive one, Greg. What's his name? The modern
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, dude.
Current champion.
Current champion.
What was
Yeah.
Kurt Angle's moniker? The national kid, or the Pride of Long Island? No, what they call Kurt Angle?
He was an Olympic. He was an Olympic gold medalist.
He didn't have a
He had
thing.
his 3 eyes.
They didn't call him the Scorpion or the fucking.
Greg, did Kurt Angle have a nickname?
He didn't know. He didn't need a card. He was the Olympic. He was the gold medalist. That was the whole thing. It was a big deal.
I'm
Gold
sorry.
medalist sounds
I didn't
right.
realize that. That's cool.
Could be wrong. But
Anyways, talking to these people out.
Google says American hero King Kurt wrestling machine.
Oh, he was King. Remember when he was King Kurt for a while?
after the King of the Ring, where he was King.
God.
Not what you're looking for
That's
there.
not what I'm looking for. No. No, I'm actually thinking about Randy the Natural Couture.
All
Taking the whole other thing.
Yeah,
Never mind.
That's definitely different.
So
Yeah,
if
so
you
Kurt
want-
Angle, that's cool. But then you also got to see Xavier Woods, and he was really excited.
I heard
to see you.
he was a dick to you. I heard he stonewalled you. I heard he acted like he didn't host Kind of Funny Live 3. Heard he was
more
a
or
piece
After
of
the party, he
shit.
invited us to go to Barcade.
Nice. Did you go?
Brooklyn. Yeah, but our fucking cab driver, Uber wouldn't load. Cab driver just gets lost. Totally goes the wrong fucking way. We get there and he's like, "We're leaving in like 5 minutes," and I was like, "It's cool." And then
He was nice to cool Greg in the line, by the
Yeah,
way.
He was very nice.
really nice, really nice.
Like,
Made
I
us
heard
feel
that what
amazing.
happened with him?
He's like with me. He saw me from the distance, and I was like he was in the middle of a conversation, and I saw him like kind of like oh, and then like as soon as the conversation ended, he like leaned over and like
Is this in
waved.
the line?
Yeah,
Okay.
as they're moving along, and then he comes over and he does an awesome interview, and it was cool to finally meet the other two guys. I can't remember their names.
Kofi Kingston
yeah,
and
Oh, and Biggie.
and Biggie, yeah.
What? So we have the vlogs up on Patreon,
Yeah.
but that's in like so if you haven't been following social media or like any of the Reddit or forums or anything like that, the idea was we put them up there. As we've heard you after Nick did the studio tour on kindoffunny.com, so many people are like, you guys need to do vlogs. We want to do that. We don't know how to do that. So we didn't want to put up stuff that Kevin just went and did this. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And so it was like awesome, but there's no style guide. There's no nothing. What do we
Right,
want?
right,
How do we not want him to look? You're using your Snapchat goggles, so the quality is like what it is. And so it was
But
that
I
thing.
thought the perspective was so cool.
I fucking loved it. That's like when
yeah.
you sent in the first one, I was like, we need to get this up. And I had a long
Yeah.
conversation with Tim about where to put it. So they're up only on Patreon because we need to figure that format out before we put it out. And we also know that if we release something once, everyone puts it out. Yeah, exactly. If we even do the vlogs. But so what is the content that's eventually going live for us? And I don't ask this as like a talk show hosty, like pimp the site. Like, I don't know. Are we putting up the interviews and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think Cool Greg has been working on them today. I think what I want to do is put up all the interviews as one video and be like, hey, this is who we interviewed in New York.
Sure.
And then on social media, break out the individual ones
Nice, nice,
and
cool.
just give them more exposure.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
So talk to me then about Saturday.
Saturday was the fan meetup and NXT. Both were incredible. They were awesome. I had plans where I was like, I'm gonna wake up Saturday early and go to Statue of Liberty, and on Sunday I'm gonna wake up early and go to Coney Island.
I forgot about that. Yeah, all you
Yeah.
talked about is like, I want to touch it. I want to
Yeah,
touch it.
yeah.
That was in your video, actually.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
touch the Statue of Liberty.
Didn't work out because we stayed up. I stayed up nearly till 7 o'clock on Friday.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Well, because there's a lot of issues when like trying to get footage off of these guys.
Yeah.
And then trying to edit it. It's a big hassle. My phone didn't have enough space for it. What the hell? It doesn't matter.
I haven't held a stick mic in a while. This is
It
hilarious.
feels right.
It's been wrong.
It records really well. I'm really happy with
It's
it.
a great mic.
Yeah.
The old MD46. Heavier
So-
than I remember. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm recording you right now.
Are you recording me right now?
I think so.
You press the button?
If it's a
What's
solid
up,
white light, I'm
everybody?
recording,
Yeah,
right?
it's recording, yeah.
Nitro Rifle coming at you live from San Francisco.
Anywho, I
California's
overslept. I ended up waking up
dominate.
at like noon, and I've been doing this P90 stuff, so I had to knock that out. And then at basically 1, I was like, all right, cool, Greg, what do we do now? And he's like, well, the meet and greet's at 2, so we need to get going. And I was like, all right. We get there like exactly 2 o'clock, hang out for nearly 4 hours.
Yeah.
And
Good
then-
turnout.
A great turnout. Great turn. I can't remember how many kids. I think there was like something
I saw
like
the photos. Looks really good.
15 or
Yeah,
18
yeah.
kids or something, but it was like awesome. And we had so much time that we could really sit and talk with everyone.
That's
and I
great.
fucking loved it. I loved it.
There's a picture of you sitting and you're like mid speech, and there's just a group of people around you looking. And Gia looked at it and she goes, how could anyone be that into what Kevin is saying? And I was like, I don't know.
Okay,
I
well.
never will.
I'm
Apparently,
into it.
Gia-
I'm
Fuck
into
you,
it.
Gia. How's
Whoa!
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
It's
We'll
real.
see next
Saturday.
week what Gia thinks of this.
And then so we all walked to NXT.
Were they all going to?
Center. No. Only one of them was going.
Oh, Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle. Our boy Kyle.
What up, Kyle?
Yeah. Who
sign
wore the
at
hat, had
SummerSlam.
the sign.
Yeah.
Good
Awesome.
shit, man. You're
Yeah.
awesome, Kyle. He also, him and
Dude.
Kelsey,
cool shoes.
put everything together.
Nice.
Yeah. And it worked out perfectly because it was just one 6-block walk to the stadium, the place we were all drinking at.
Nice.
And so, we walked there, went to the NXT show. Our seats were phenomenal. And the show was way better than what I expected. of
NXT
it.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Because they give a fuck.
They're really
It's
trying.
where
They're
it's-
hustling.
They
it's
are
all the
Putting their bodies
not
on
the
line.
main
Yeah.
class yet.
Yeah.
So they are really trying hard. Their finishers are more crazy,
Yep.
and their entrances are
Yeah.
unnecessarily epic. But yeah, Bobby Roode's entrance, my least favorite. I've ever
It
seen.
was.
What did Bobby Roode do?
So he comes out and he has this song that everyone
he throws all these
sings along.
LaCroix down.
But he's done things where he descends from ceilings and shit. It's very similar to my Kind of Funny Live entrance.
Sure.
And this one he just kind of stood there.
Just
and
came out,
twirled around
Did
a
a
little
twirl,
bit.
and I was like, all right. Who was the violinist guy?
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, yeah, that's it. In SummerSlam, which was Sunday, his entrance is usually also the videos I've seen, it can be really crazy where he has something like 10 or 12 violinists around him playing, and it's crazy. This he just had one and kind of danced around it, and I was like, all right, well, kind of half-assed it. But,
You can't get them all there.
I know.
Sometimes you get a choir. Sometimes you get Gia's little sister.
Yep, yeah.
Comes
yeah.
out. That's what you gotta do.
So yeah,
You gotta try.
NXT was the first that Saturday. Watched it, went back to the hotel, edited the video, went to sleep. Once again, overslept. Woke up the next day super late and was like, all right, can't go to Statue of Liberty. We took a cab there to find out how long it would take, and they were like, well, it's gonna be 3 hours unless you pay for the extra, and it's like, I just want to go up and touch it.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna be worth it.
Just tell people you did.
No, we'll go back to New York. It was so much fun. God,
You'll
the weather
never
was
touch
awful.
It looked like it was awful.
The weather was awful.
Was it hot?
It was
Like humid?
hot as shit and extremely humid
Yeah,
the
you guys
entire
caught-
time.
you guys caught that weather.
Yeah. That's the thing. When we got there, I was like, oh, it's going to rain really hard. And then the first day we slept through the rain, and that was it. That was all the rain that there was. But the humidity stayed around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's New York for you.
Then
I
you went
love
to
New York
SummerSlam?
so much.
Yeah. Then we went to SummerSlam, and that was what an experience it was.
Because this is your guys' first real video game event without any of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's hey, you're going somewhere on a trip to do this. And I remember the first time I went to, my first full month at IGN, I went to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And it was in Detroit. And going and doing this and being in a skybox and after all the wrestling events I've been to where they're taking care of everything, it was this is fucking insanely awesome. Was it that way for you?
Yeah, absolutely. It was so interesting. I feel like I went with the perfect guy. Me and Cool Greg, he's just down to explore, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. I didn't have any points that I wanted to hit, but there was just we've got this train pass. Let's use it. Let's go eat at whatever random place sounds okay. Food wasn't really the objective. It was really because I'm still trying to eat healthy.
okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So it was oh, let's go to the Empire State Building and check that out.
Did you go up it?
No, we went to the base and we looked up. He
Did
pulled
you
out
take
his
a
marker,
picture
made a
where,
joke.
with your crotch in it, make it look like a giant penis?
No,
I do
no,
that
I did
sometimes.
not. Do you?
I don't know.
Never seen those
It's
photos.
possible.
Yeah, I've never seen. I don't think
it's
that's
possible.
Nick's
possible.
laying down on this disgusting sidewalk of New York trying to angle his dick.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I love about New York, not the penis pictures, but the fact that you can just pick a direction and walk in it and you just discover stuff.
There's so much going on.
And
yeah.
also, unlike this godforsaken city, New York is relatively flat. So you are not having to walk up hills. You can walk for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah,
and
but
you're fine.
I will go uphill all day if I can avoid the humidity.
Oh, no, it's
Because
pretty
I
humid
would rather
it's been
be
a little humid
sweating.
here lately.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah.
it's been
Not New York
kinda
humid.
Yeah,
here,
no,
not
it was
humid.
disgusting there. Disgusting. And then Sunday, we also spent several hours trying to find JC's original project's home. We couldn't find it.
But you found Marcy Avenue.
We found the area. We
Right.
found the projects. We were
Wait,
there
so you guys
for
walked into the projects?
Yeah.
We found the buildings,
Yeah.
the Marcy Project buildings, and we walked all through them and everything. We just couldn't find his exact address that
Yeah.
Google was telling us it is. But
So
don't
we were
even know
just
if that was
walking
it.
around trying to read the numbers of the buildings, being like, "Where is it? Where is it?"
I love
I don't think that didn't sound like a smart idea.
Nah, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was
So I
fine.
asked one OG, I was like, hey man, by any chance you know where Jay-Z used to live? And he looked up at me, put his phone down, didn't make eye contact, just said, Jay-Z don't live here no more. me and Kevin said thank you and walked away.
You guys have some fucking balls, man.
I was
Hey,
fine.
you don't live here no more.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, that's good enough for me, sir. Thank you for your time. I will leave
Kevin,
your
I'll see you on the
area."
plane. Just kidding.
Oh my god. No,
Well, give me
thank
some
you.
cool. Give me some cool Greg-isms and stuff. What are your favorite memories of
what
Cool
did-
Greg? From
What's
this
the
experience?
craziest thing Cool Greg did the entire time?
Him smoking the cigar in the
The
vlog.
cigar
I was like,
so much fun. I like that. That was. I did not expect for him to be like, "Hey, let's get cigars and live like Hove does." And I was like, "Yeah, everything about this sounds great." And then we did it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it sounds
we just
awesome.
sat there till like 3 a.m. We had beers, and we were just drinking and smoking for about an hour,
Nice.
just relaxing, enjoying the night. Because New York is so active that it's just sitting there watching people walk around
Yeah.
is fun. But I'll tell you my least favorite thing about Greg on this trip.
wow, whoa.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
It was being with him during SummerSlam because he was so extremely upset, like tense the entire time that it did not only did it ruin like everything going up to it, but everything afterwards because he just, once she won,
Sasha Banks. We're talking about.
yeah, Sasha
Legit
Banks
boss.
won the title, yeah. He was still like, this isn't going away. And it was just like, man, that sucks. It's so...
Now, to be clear, Cool Greg, you did not meet Sasha Banks on this trip, correct?
didn't
No,
happen
I
this
didn't.
trip.
I
Okay.
did. I was like a good 7 feet away from her, and I might be on her story. I didn't get to tell.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Because that's something else that somehow got left off. You guys watched Snoop Dogg DJ. And
There's
Sasha
so many little random things like that where it's like, yeah, Snoop Dogg came out with Sasha Banks. And
of course he did.
Sasha Banks was treated like
course he did.
the highest class of celebrity
She was
there.
the rock for the day.
Yeah, she really was. Like,
Yeah.
where she came out and everyone was like, I mean, part of it was Snoop Dogg, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like people were excited to see Sasha.
Yeah.
And then Snoop was just with her.
I mean, to be fair, people would probably look at Snoop and be like, all right, it's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, but
he's
like,
been around for 40 years.
it
It's
was
fine.
it was actually really cool, like, because he was DJing, not like,
Rapping.
yeah.
Did he play all of his own shit?
Yeah, 100%. And it felt like he was rapping.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because every once in a while, he'd just hold the mic here, and it would seem like, oh, this is it. It's happening. Yeah.
Drop it like
else?
I would have just played that song.
Cool, Greg. Do you have
Just
any
that
other
song.
crazy thing? I mean,
Cool Greg, what are your favorite stories from New York? Yeah.
Well, at that, so when we were interviewing people on the red carpet, there's this guy next to me, and it ended up being Smoke Dizza,
Who's that?
a rapper.
Okay.
And I was like,
Some
oh
famous
shit. And he does he started like a lot of wrestling rap. Like he had like 4 albums with it before Mega Ran, before Wale and all them, you know? So like that was pretty sick. Should have talked to him, but I was a little in my nerves, you know?
Sure.
Man, the graffiti was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah,
man.
your Instagram was all cool
San
graffiti.
Francisco. We
it
run
was-
that city,
Yeah,
bro.
it was upsetting how many
Fuck
times
up.
he was like, oh, shit, that's San Francisco.
Like that's us.
And I was like,
everywhere.
cool, Greg,
man.
doesn't that look awesome? He's like, yeah, that's my buddy, actually. And it's like, get the fuck out, all right?
Yeah, it was.
Why
really
are
to
there
the
New
point
York
where
people?
It seemed like I was lying.
Yeah.
because
I
even for
love
me,
it.
I was like, I'm disappointed. Nobody I saw in getting up or anything like that. Like none of them are up anymore. When Tim took me last time, I saw them a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't see none of my guys. I saw one hype besides that. But yeah, I was really impressed by that. That was really cool. But yeah, the Marcy moment, you know, I don't want to downplay that because that was actually something that literally I've wanted to do my whole life.
Yeah.
And maybe not my whole life, but for at least 10, 15 years now. And that was awesome. And I'm never going to forget that. And that was
That's cool.
crazy to be there. And yeah, dude, seeing Sasha win was a lot more important to me than meeting her and talking to her. I ain't got nothing to tell her other than like what I've already tell her on Twitter all the time. Like, y'all see it?
He is vocal.
Yeah.
He is vocal.
So, yeah.
I love that you got to show Bailey the picture of you.
Yeah, which was awesome. Yeah,
Wait,
like,
what's the
Bailey
picture
is
of you?
Probably one of my, I don't want to say favorite, but it was a really great interview because I felt like I actually made a connection with her. Like it was really good conversation, and we happened to. I was on the internet a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a picture of Bailey, and I clicked in. It was when she had met John Cena.
Oh.
And I was looking at it like, hey, I remember that outfit. So I started looking through my pictures. I was like, I met John Cena that same day in that same store.
Oh, wow.
So then I sent her my picture of my autograph on Instagram. She never responded, but I got to show in real life, like, hey, right here. Actually, a best friend helped me
Yeah.
out with that too, right
boy
there. It's like,
Ant.
here, you can use my phone because I was like, my phone's dead. Good looks, bro. So yeah, he handed me the phone with the picture there ready. So I was like, dude, thank you. So that was really awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a lot of fun.
Did you eat any pizza?
Yeah, we ate the pizza at 2 different places because the first spot we went to, a couple kids were like, "That's not real New York pizza."
Oh, what a
And it's like,
surprise.
all right, yeah,
There we
whatever,
go.
all right.
Yeah.
Jesus
And then we
Christ.
like right next to our hotel is a place that made like fast, shitty pizza.
Sbarro's.
It was really good. No.
This place called Pizza Hut.
Oh,
Have you heard of this place?
the
I'm not
very
sure.
famous.
No, they
I've
were
ever heard of
Italian as fuck. Like we walked in and like the owner was off sitting with a family, just yelling in Italian. They were having a great conversation. I don't know what they were saying,
That's real
but
Italian.
they were
right
happy.
there.
Yeah.
Real Italian sounds angry
Somebody
no matter
stirring
what's
sauce?
happening.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
then
hey, good
the-
job in school today. Great to
like,
see you.
The dude that was like working the counter, super Italian, looked exactly like Hunter Pence, but with an Italian accent.
Jesus, yeah.
Like
that's
he was a
scary.
big blonde guy with a heavy beard, and I was like, man, you look like my friend. Anyways, it just the little moments that we had together at like the pizza place was so funny. I was like, hey, what's the refill policy? And he's like, oh, he doesn't like it, but you bring it to me. And I was like, all right.
That's
yeah.
so fucking Italian. Man, I tell you what, they're- Italians always acting like they're doing you a fucking solid.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. Normally that doesn't happen,
Yeah.
For you,
but for
my
you,
friend.
my friend, I'll
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
hang
exactly,
out. dude.
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
Would they charge you $5 for that Coke? Fucking Italians.
No, it was cheap as shit.
Did they?
Like, yeah, that whole meal was like $5 for 2 slices of pizza and like a Coke.
And a refillable.
I miss that because I don't hang out with a lot of my extended family anymore, and I certainly don't hang out with anyone that's left in Jersey. But I do miss that just walking. Like I used to walk into my Uncle Danny's Deli, and my Uncle Danny's Deli would have like 5 things on the shelf and an amazing like you could get cold cuts, but then it'd be like a box of spaghetti, and then it wasn't until later that I realized that he was actually a bookie. It was so fun. It was so fun. Uncle Danny.
Uncle Danny.
Yeah.
And then final food thing. I know you said it wasn't the point. Katz's Deli, not that great, you say?
Not that great.
Oh, that's
how
heartbreaking.
dare you, sir.
It was. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you love
That's
it.
the one Harry met Sally Deli, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No, I didn't love it, but
Well,
it was
yeah,
like fun. It was
that's-
fun.
I mean, first of all, extremely overpriced. The most expensive meal we got, I think it was like $60 at the end
It
of
was
it.
very expensive, yeah. There's
You
a lot
go
of
in there and
carbs
you're
at
like,
the deli.
hey.
Yes, Tim, there are carbs at the deli.
Flip-flop. The flip-flop.
Flip-flopper.
The thing is
I know.
this: Katz's Deli it's. You're right. The food's not that great, but the environment's super fun.
The
and
order
it's-
was, you sit that you go up there and they're
It's like
like,
a
you want
cafeteria
everything in
style.
it? You want everything in it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, let me get everything in it. What comes out? Bread, this much meat, and another piece of bread. What the fuck was everything?
It's everything, man. It's all happening.
Like, what were the options? What was I gonna cut out of there? There was 2 ingredients: bread and meat.
Yeah.
You have
Really
pickle too?
just-
Yeah, the
no
pickle
bread.
was good.
Yeah.
Then served with a cucumber on the side.
Joey
A
loves
bad
cucumbers.
combo.
Okay.
Give me a pickle any day.
If you didn't know, this has been the Game Over Greggy show each and every week. 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table, each bringing a random topic discussion for your amusement. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can get the show early. How early? So early you can watch it while recording like so many of you are right now, or just Friday early, where you get it early there before it goes up topic by topic, day by day on youtube.com/kindafunny, before it goes up as one big MP3 and one big video the following Friday. Kevin,
Yes.
thank you for coming over and telling us
thank
your
you for
stories,
having
being
me.
on this show today.
Had a lot of fun.
Adi Shankar feel better. He's very sick at home right now.
Oh yeah, we didn't explain that.
Oh, wait.
These are going up out of order. If you were like holding your breath for Adi Shankar, you know by now. Tim,
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Nick, you're flip flopper. Until next time,
Strong words coming from you, sir.
it's a better pleasure to serve you.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Click here to subscribe. Click here to see a playlist of other videos. Click here to go to our Patreon page. And click here to go to the Vortex of Darkness. I don't know what it is.